Hello students, today we are going to do from grammar lesson number 7 adjectives, degrees of comparison. I have told you in your last video what is an adjective. Then also just for a brush up, I'm just going to give you an idea what is an adjective. Adjective is a word used before or after a noun to qualify the noun. That is to give more meaning to the noun or to describe the noun more. Today we are going to do degrees of comparison. This is a very short chapters and you have all done in class 5 or class 4 what is degrees of comparison. Degrees of comparison is nothing but it compare the one noun to another noun. So there are 3 degrees of comparison. First one is positive degree. Second is comparative degree, and third is superlative degree. Now in positive degree what happens? Suppose I say Raj is a good boy. Over here the word good is used just to say what kind of boy is Raj. He is good. Here no comparison is done. Here no comparison is done. So this is said to be in positive degree. Now let us come up to comparative degree. Here the comparison is done between two. I can say Raj is better than Ram. Over here the quality of Raj is compared to the quality of Ram and it is said that Raj is better than Ram. Here comparison is done between two persons. Either two person or two thing or something, two noun. You can call it to be in two noun. So this is said to be in comparative degree. Now let us come up to the superlative degree. This is said to be the highest degree of comparison. Superlative degree, where one is compared to all. So I can say Raj is the best boy in the class. Over here you can say that what is being said, Raj is compared with all the other boys in the class. How many boys? Like 40, 50, whatever it is, he is compared to all the other boys in the class. So Raj, one person, is compared to all. So this is said to be in superlative degree, which is considered to be the highest degree of comparison. Now when you use superlative degree, you will be finding we always use the article the with superlative degree. So these are the 3 degrees of comparison. So what are the 3 degrees of comparison? Positive, comparative and superlative. In positive degree there is no comparison done. In comparative degree comparison is done between the two person, and in superlative degree one is compared to all. He is considered, or the thing is considered, or whatever it is considered to be the best. That is said to be in comparative degree. Now let us see from your book only how from comparative degree we form the superlative degree. It is very simple. To form superlative degree we use suffix er. Like if the word is old and we want to form the comparative degree of old, we are just going to use er, so it will become older. Now we have to form the same word to be the superlative degree. What we are going to use? We are going to use est. So it will become oldest. In this way, from positive becomes comparative, 2 becomes superlative. In this way, we form the comparative and the superlative degree. In your book, there are thousands of examples, like you can see over here. If you open your book and study, old, older, oldest, cold, colder, coldest. Like today is the coldest day in December. Now, one point is being said over here. Adjectives that end in y form their comparatives by replacing the y with IER. Okay, they also form by using IEST. Like if you see over here, busy, the word is ending. Suppose if you have the word busy, the word is ending with y. Now, to form comparative, we are going to remove y and we are going to use IER, busier. To form the superlative, we are going to use busiest, IEST. So, if the word is ending with y, we are going to remove y to make it comparative by using IER, and to make a superlative by using IEST. Okay, now next point, let us see. Adjectives that end in E form their comparatives by adding R and their superlatives by adding EST. You must be knowing, like fine becomes finer, FINE. The word is ending with E. So we are just going to use R to it, or we are going to use EST to it to make up comparative or superlative. Okay. Now what is being said? For adjectives that ends with a vowel and a consonant, we double the last consonant end and add ER to form the comparative. Like if you have thin, it is ending if the adjectives end with a vowel. Okay, if the adjectives end with a vowel and a consonant, we double the consonant and add ER to it or EST to it. Like if it is thin, okay, it is ending with a consonant N, thin. So it will become thinner. We are going to double it and we are going to use thinner, or we are going to use like thinnest in this manner. Now, most adjectives with more than one syllable form their comparatives by addition of more before them and their superlatives with more. Like difficult, we cannot say difficulter or difficultest. We will say more difficult or most difficult. Like beautifuler, beautiful, we cannot say beautifuler or beautifulest. We will say more beautiful and most beautiful. Now there are certain irregular adjectives. Irregular adjectives do not follow any rules to form their comparatives or superlatives. Like good, we cannot say gooder, goodest. That will be wrong. These are irregular. It will become good, better, best. Bad, worse, worst. Much, more, most. Many, more, most. Little, less, less. So these are all what is said to be irregular adjectives which are formed by changing the total word. Now we have the exercises which I am going to soon post to you, but first and the foremost thing, I want all of you to write in your copy. Like positive, you are going to write no comparison done. Comparative, you are going to write comparison is done between two persons, and superlative, one is compared to all, and you are going to just note down some of the examples in your copy. Like from your book, page number 31, I want some of the examples you are going to note down in your copy. Like the irregular one, you can note down, learn and write down. That one you can do in your copy. Thank you, students.